Hi there, it's Fionna Gossling with an update as to what happened in Burlington real estate in November 2024. So, as you can see, our average annual sale price is doing quite well. It's still the second best in history. Um, 2022 is still the highest price point that we saw. And then we had quite a correction, and we've slowly been creeping our way back up. So when you take into account all of the adjustments that happened in 2022, you can see that we're on the rise, and we've been actually kind of flat since 2021 if you take that spike out of it. So, and we will see what happens with 2025. Certainly, all predictions are that it will be an improved real estate market, that buyers are going to start jumping back into the market. People who have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to come down and affordability to improve will see that it is now the time. If you were thinking about buying, I think this is probably the time. We have a rate announcement on Wednesday, which hopefully will, if it is what everybody is predicting, will be at least a 25-point reduction and maybe 50. And we also have some new mortgage rules that are coming into effect mid-December, which will really help affordability for people buying in that million to 1.5 range, to allow you to extend your amortization on that property. So I think most predictions are that the real estate market volume is going to increase in 2025. So if you're thinking of buying, it's probably a good time to start looking. If you're thinking about selling, we should start the conversation now to figure out a strategy as to the best time for you to do that. So as you can see, I feel like all of 2024 has been very boring. It is pretty flat. We had 191 sales in the month of November. We had slightly less inventory than we did in previous months. However, not by a significant amount. And also that is very typical to see as we approach the Christmas season. The real estate market tends to slow down. So pretty normal there. Months of inventory have increased slightly. Interestingly, our average sale price increased a little bit, but mostly that is because October's was low. So it didn't really increase. It just, October was a funny month. And it's taking a little bit longer, 10 days longer to sell a house than it did last month. But I think also that's a bit of an anomaly. So if we compared this November to last November, we had 31% more sales, which is a welcome improvement. We also did have 46% more active listings, or more inventory to choose from, which resulted in a slight increase of months of inventory to 3.5%. Or I'm sorry, 3.5 months of inventory, which is still quite a balanced market there. And our average sale price jumped year over year by about 10%. But if our average sale price here was 1.129, and you go up to 2023, there are certainly months where, like October 2023, for instance, was 1.141. So again, taken as a whole, quite flat. And then when you break down what's happening in our particular segment, because of course that the average isn't that helpful. But if you're thinking about buying a detached home, there's 3.3 months of inventory right now. And the average sale price is 1.446. Townhouses, there's less inventory. It's only 2.6 months of inventory. And the average sale price of a townhouse in Burlington right now is $930,000. And there's quite a bit more condo product on the market, and the average sale price there is $735,000. I started to do this screen to look at, so if we're looking at this column and detached homes, what does this mean as compared to previous months? Because who can remember? So that's what this is all about. Looking back at a 4-month snapshot as to what happened. As you can see, it's all pretty flat. Our average sale price has increased a little bit. It's kind of bouncing around that 1.5 mark. And same thing with activity. We're kind of between 300 active listings to 350 active listings with only about 100 sales. Same idea with condos. It's all pretty similar and bouncing around as real estate markets do. It's not a direct line up, but I do anticipate that moving forward in 2025, we are going to see an increase in sales activity. And I think that there is a little bit of a logjam of sellers who would like to move up, or upsizers, or people who would like to downsize but don't want to when it's perhaps difficult to sell your house. And as more buyers come to the market, that will free up that kind of blockage. And I do anticipate that the market will become a little bit more robust in 2025. Same thing with townhouse. Boring. Okay, any specific questions? Do not hesitate to reach out and ask me. If you had any specific questions about the new mortgage rules that are coming into effect and how that might affect you, I'm happy to have that conversation. And I will send you another update in January. Talk to you soon.